So I'm about to start my senior year of high school, and I am so ready for this. I mean, I've got my parking permit, my senior schedule, which is apparently the only schedule they didn't screw up, which is good for me. I have a really awesome ID photo, story I will tell you later. Even got my big kid lunchbox. All the cool kids carry these. In all seriousness though, I'm not really ready for this. I mean, I don't feel like a senior. Being called a senior makes me feel really old. I remember when I was a freshman and I was looking up at the seniors and they were just so cool and they were so awesome and they seemed huge to us little freshmen. But now that I'm a senior, it doesn't feel any different than a junior year did, except that I've got different classes and I have to do my college apps. Speaking of college apps, not excited about those. Although I've gotten a fairly good start. I've written like 3 rough drafts of my essays so far, which is better than a lot of my friends. And I've almost completely filled out the Common App, so I'm good on that front. I started getting this feeling like, oh, wow, I'm actually a senior over the summer when I had my first hurdle practice as a senior and everyone was looking to me for directions instead of to the older kids who weren't there anymore because they'd all graduated, and that was weird to me. I'm not used to that. Funny story about my ID photo. I don't know if you can really see it, but I'm wearing cat ears and a bright orange tie. Unfortunately, you can't really see the tie in the photo, but the reason why I'm wearing that is because we all took our senior photos over the summer, and those are going to be the photos that go in the yearbook. So when we had registration yesterday, our ID photos don't really matter except that they're on our ID. So I wore cat ears and this funky tie. I had some friends who did some black eye makeup and put a bandage across their nose and pretended they'd just gotten nose jobs. I had a friend who wore a Viking hat. I had a friend who just wore crazy hair and makeup and silly pigtails. We also got our senior schedules. I am taking AP Stats, AP English, AP Government, AP Econ, Latin, AP Physics, Advanced Drama, and Track. And that's a lot of AP classes, but I will do it. I was actually really lucky with my schedule. I'm probably the only person I've talked to who's happy with their schedule, because I know so many people who like didn't get an English class or didn't get a math class or are missing a period here or there and just have tons of problems with their schedules. I also have a whole bunch of friends who are complaining because we have this one teacher who he's known as a really tough teacher, and so nobody really wants to get him. And I was lucky, I didn't get him. I got my old track coach for government, and which is really nice because I love him. He's really smart, he's a great teacher, so that's fun for me. But I have a whole bunch of friends who for that class have Mr. Marks, who is not their favorite teacher in the world. It's kind of funny because everyone was posting on Facebook complaining about having marks for government, and Facebook has this new thing now where they're like reading what you post and grouping it according to what you post about. So like say I messaged my friend and was like, hey, you should Skype me at 8 o'clock. They would see that I posted about Skype, even though I didn't like tag Skype in it or anything, and then they'd group it with anyone else who posted about Skype and be like, 4 of your friends posted about Skype. Well, so everyone was posting about having Mr. Marks, and Facebook saw Marks in all these posts and grouped it and said, 4 of your friends posted about Karl Marx. I'm pretty sure Karl Marx doesn't teach at my school. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't. He's not even teaching economics, he's teaching government. Got all my textbooks for senior year too. Fun stuff right here. Government textbook, statistics book, economics, Latin, physics. So that'll be fun. I'm excited to read all of these textbooks. Not really, I don't like textbooks. I'll have 4 AP charts to do on my summer reading books. I had to read One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, King Lear, The End of the Affair, and Beloved. So I have 4 giant charts that I have to fill out about those books in a week. I'm not really looking forward to that bit. There are some things I am looking forward to about going back to school though. I'm really looking forward to track starting again. We don't have season until the spring, but we have off-season training, and that's really fun for me. I also am looking forward to AYSO soccer season starting again. I've never played soccer for the school team, but I have played 14 years of AYSO soccer. This will be my 14th year, and that's been a really big part of my life. I have a lot of friends who play soccer with me. It's one of my favorite sports, and if I'm not on a sports team or playing a sport, I just like I start going crazy, so I'm really excited for all my teams to be starting up again. I should probably go get started on those AP charts for my summer reading because I really don't want to be doing them all at the last minute. So I will see you later. Bye!